Hola. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions, and your comments as well. When I came home from working, I would stay quiet when entering the house, terrified that I would have to fight others I am at war against again and again and again. Maybe over 300 times with these individuals. To these said individuals, I have had to fight. I kept quiet, and yet slurs were still thrown at me about how useless I was to society and why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? I now am able to walk into the house much stronger now. I was a warrior, as somebody told me. I don't look like a warrior. I mean, I kind of do, so. But I'm honestly just a girl, as many would say. But everything I had to go through made me stronger for what is coming. The Dr. Orwin and Morgan debate. Compassion heals. As my roots are Indian Cherokee, I have very large roots with that descent on my daddy's side. My grandmother, her side, Indian Cherokee descent. Those are my strongest roots of where I came from. And how I learn too plays a factor. And what I know so far is Indian Cherokee. Now, I'm going to talk about The Little Shop of Horrors. And I love this specific movie because it does have a astrological transits inside of it to even show me that this is when the vitality of each character, how they progressed through the movie in their town, was after this specific astrological transit. Okay. So, the total eclipse of the sun, as I know it as the sun, king of self, center of the solar system. The sun is home in the zodiac sign of Leo, rules the day of sun day. Sun day. And your conscious mind. So, what you are conscious of, the foundation of how you build your personality is based on your sun sign. The part of you that wants its respect is your sun sign. Por ejemplo, I am a sun sign in Pisces. So the Pisces in me needs its respect. My respect is that I actually have this huge hatred and pain and sorrow for hatred and cruelty. So things like that, I need my respect for because it's what I'm very passionate about when going through life. And compassion, something else. And Pisces, it's all different venues here, but my sun sign is what I need respect and what you need respect. One. Okay, and then we have here the part of you that wants its respect is the sun. The astrological transit of a total eclipse of the sun. So now we're talking about the astrological transit here. Is that moment when you act and receive things that are your main concerns. So, wherever your vitality is at this time determine how yourself will progress in the world. The universe, okay, I am highly connected to the universe. And let me tell you something that you cannot outsmart any karma at all, no matter who you are. I mean, we're both here at war, but even so, if your vitality is at this moment with somebody or things of this world, the universe is going to see that. And that is how you are going to progress. That is how you are going to progress. So, your vitality, who you are, what are you going to accept? What are you not going to accept? How are you going to show your sun to the world? The astrological transit of the total sun, the total eclipse of the sun is your personality. Just everything that happened to you, you are going to get exactly who you are during this astrological transit, exactly what you manifested, exactly what you want, what is in your conscious mind. I value the gifts that I possess within me. I value those gifts. I don't need anybody else telling me that I do not have those gifts because I value those gifts that I possess within me. When you know about love, you are a goddess. And that is my criterion. The impact of our decisions affect everybody that comes after us, each generation. Dr. Oren had a career as a dentist. He also had a girlfriend, which is Audrey. Now, with Audrey, we see Dr. Oren calling her names right in front of everybody here, calling her all of these names, telling her she needs to hurry up and come, like just being unconsiderate and incompassionate in every matter here, right? Although Audrey is a face jerk, don't get that twisted, and Dr. Oren is a bastard and a face jerk, but don't get that twisted as well. But all that aside, this is Dr. Oren's career. As well, he had a relationship with Audrey in which he would call her names and slap her across the face when she wouldn't do what he wanted. And actually, because what he wanted never made sense. So he really was just slapping her across the face because that's just who he is. I mean, as a child, he would get kicked out of school. And as well, he would bash puppies against their heads and all of this other stuff that is his personality. But he has a job as a dentist. Now he is inclined with his personality as a dentist, hurting people purposefully that come into his office. Now, how many of you have ever just randomly been hurt by somebody? Okay. That's just their personality. And they're doing it probably because it's their personality. As a dentist, you want to feel relaxed, right? As a person sitting in the chair, you don't want anybody like cutting you or like open wide saying these slurs to you like that. That's disgusting. But this is Dr. Oren. This is his position. And we do have other people such as Dr. Oren out here, right? So let's pull some cards out here. I will be pulling cards from my tarot deck, the Broke Bitches Tarot Training deck, for Broke Witches by Broke Witches. No expensive companion book, no educational retreats with a tarot guru, no elite initiation under a full moon. You wanted a deck, so here's your deck. You can go further, you can get more resources, but if this is all you have, you'll have what you need. As a pair of broke witches ourselves, we wanted to develop the cheapest and easiest path to learning tarot quickly. Whether you use it to find yourself or make a few bucks for groceries, you're part of the fold now, and we look out for our own. Welcome to your journey. Welcome to the broke bitch tribe. Welcome home. Okay. Let's see. How could Dr. Orwin improve his life? The relationship between Dr. Orwin and Audrey is totally different than my relationships because what I value is the gifts that are inside of me. Audrey did not believe that she did have gifts. She even says that she wishes that she could find the girl that was inside of her. So Audrey took those hits and never said anything back and just accepted it as is. Okay. How could Dr. Orwin improve his life? I was looking for this. This is actually a guide that comes with this tarot deck here. How could Dr. Orwin improve his life? Okay, Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Celebration, community, unity. In the past, I do feel like this underlying situation that Oren had before he became this dentist was that he was a student and not the best student here, okay? He was around people, but he always stood out in the classrooms because he would disrupt the class all the time. He would, as he says, his hobbies is torturing people and, you know, and telling people to open up wide, men and women, and just really not caring for the wildness that is, but he is amongst others here, right? I don't know why I looked at this woman and I just thought that's Dr. Orwin right there. Okay. And I've said this before, but these false idols really don't have an archetype to them. So whether or not they come out as a woman or a man, we don't know because they won't leave us alone. So we really don't know much about them until we really get hurt or stand around them long enough. Beauty is only skin deep. Okay, Orwin is out here with others, students and all of that, but he's a little strange and unintelligent amongst the others here, right? Let's look at the underlying deck, see what am I missing here. The underlying situation, yeah, a false idol, the statue, Ace of Swords, the truth. Dr. Orwin is a false idol. New ideas, breakthrough, realizing the truth. Okay, so he tells everybody, like when people get tortured, when and not the in the good way, okay, in the bad way, when people get tortured, he says that he saw this awesome torture chamber in the flick, and he found that he got a hard on while the other kids got sick. The other children got sick. He got a hard on while the other children got sick. So like torture turned him on. Torturing people is what he finds funny, is what turns Dr. Oren on. Wow. Yelling and screaming at people, other children and his patients screaming, okay, bad things happening to people turns him on. Ain't that wild? Ain't that wild? Yeah, pain turns on Dr. Oren here. Yeah. Okay, 10 of Swords. Someone is literally in pain here, bleeding out from this. It's not a why to Dr. Oren, it's a giggle that this is happening. Yeah. Yep, she definitely is in pain, but this is what Dr. Oren finds hilarious. The artwork here, she's bleeding out, she has no shoes on. But Dr. Oren loves this. He loves seeing people on the ground getting hurt, if you get my drift, as well as people in pain, torturing people, screaming at people, making others scream and cry. This is Dr. Oren's cup of tea. False idol, false intelligence. But he is a dentist for his career, though. Okay, let's see. Do humans matter to Mr. Mushnick? Oh, excuse me. I did Mr. Mushnick for other tarot readings. Do humans matter to Dr. Oren? Do humans matter to Dr. Oren? This is this is Little Shop of Horrors, the movie, okay? Do humans matter to Dr. Oren? No. Okay. Did Dr. Oren use love to wash away the bad? No. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, no. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards for the next question that I have here. Oh, I left this card out. What do I want for war? I will be pulling tarot cards from the Heal Yourself reading cards. Intuitive Guidance to Transform Your Soul by Ina Siegel. Okay. At last, A card deck by Ina Siegel that is focused on healing, transformation, and the raising of consciousness. This deck is visceral, emotional, and raw in both text and visuals, experiencing both the lighter and the darker side of life. The cards access the higher states of awareness as well, challenging emotions, thought patterns, and energies people have to transform. An empowering statement in a short process. Okay, let's see. My Aries moon is like, short process? Thank you. Thank you. You know what I mean? Okay, what do I want for war? Alchemy, alchemy, alchemy. How can we get people such as Dr. Oren out of these valuable positions here? A dentist, okay? A dentist. Who wants a dentist to be hurting anybody else? I don't. Okay, why is it that you have to hurt me while I am out here trying to get my teeth clean? That's all I came for. I did not come for you to tell me open up wide. Let me stick this in your mouth. Let me give you some gas. I didn't come for that. I did not. So alchemy is what I want for war, alchemizing valuable positions during this war, alchemizing positions with whatever it takes here, so that nobody has to experience that at a dentist office or even in schools. Around that. Okay, let me get to my other cards here. What did Dr. Orwin's actions do to the whole solar system? What did Dr. Oren's actions do to the whole solar system? What did Dr. Oren's actions do to the whole solar system? Okay, we have a Spanish passage. You are my orange half. You are my orange half. Tu eres mi media naranja. Tu eres mi media naranja. The stem that other halves do not exist comes from these false idols who could care less if it happens or not. The stem, which is our other halves, which we are fighting for, twin flames, soulmates, romances, true romances. The stem that other halves do not exist, okay, comes from these false idols who could care less if you're with your other half or things in that nature. Let's get another card here. Broken relationships. People doing their best to keep two loves together does not want real love to happen. Doesn't want real love to happen. Let's get to one more here. Okay, this is a passage. He's ripping clouds with his nose. He's ripping clouds with his nose. Okay, this is a li en passage, no som pera or lack. Off balanced chakras amongst families and crew due to pursuit of money. The other side is where false idols do not see any fault in what they have done. Okay. How am I going to get justice during this war? I am going to keep fighting in the war. And I am going to make it whether or not people who are on my side during this war decides to come or not. Because they're fighting us hard out here, okay? Yeah. That is all I feel guided to talk about today. Let's pull some tarot cards from the Spirits Junkie Tarot deck. Spirits Junkie Tarot deck. Okay, Spirits Junkie, a 52 card deck by Gabrielle Bernstein, artwork by Michaela Ezra. 52 affirmations to help you shine your inner lights. A spirits junkie is someone who fully embraces their unique gifts and uses them to be a force for good in the world. When we love and accept ourselves, we shine brightly, and that energy radiates outward, inspiring others to do the same. When we honor our inner lights, we light up the world. The Indian Cherokee in me is like, yes, yes, yes. I love fighting words. I do. Fighting words, fighting actions. Spirits junkie. Total eclipse of the sun. Here's the sun right here. It's rainy outside today, so this has to be because I'm talking about the total eclipse of the sun. Okay. We have the more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world, I choose to shine. You have to choose to shine. I choose to shine. The more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world. I choose to shine. The more I honor my inner light. I know what my inner light is, and I still have much to learn. I know that too. People have told me that. But when I am aware of my inner light, it's what helps me shine for others and be invincible for others and generations after that come after me. And the universe, well, me personally, because I am highly connected with the universe, Seize that. I can't control the world, but I can control how I choose to perceive it. I can't control the world, but I can choose how I choose to perceive it. Ooh. Okay. I send a prayer of love to all beings in need of a miracle. I am in sync with the flow of life. When I lead from a place of love, people respect me. My high vibe thoughts create health in my body, peace in my mind, and love in my heart. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. It's safe to slow down, relax, and let go. It's safe to slow down, relax, and let go. That's important. And I'm not talking about your duty, but I'm talking about, when you are in, you might be with relationships with unhealthy people. If you have to let go, it's good to slow down and let that go. I accept the gifts I've been given as a high service to the world. I accept those gifts I've been given as a high service to the world. What did I say? Okay. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. It's well appreciated. Thank you. A tutor.